your statement, and then we will take some questions.
Can this go further up or no? Or is this right there?
No.
All right. Great road win. Didn't finish the game with free throws, but happy to get a win. That's basically it for me.
Penny, what do you think about Jonathan Pierre's performance tonight? His best game as a Tiger. So
Yeah, JP, he's been having a better attitude, which is making him play better basketball. He's been kind of in his own way. We've seen the talent. I trained him, so I know his talent. I mean, he's the most skilled player on the team when his mental is right. And I've been wanting to play him. As you can see, I started him one game. I put him in a couple minutes and just trying to get him to – he was locked in today because his whole entire energy coming down this trip was good.
you said you trained him. Is that
I'm talking about like as far as on the court, like during practice, I know what he can do.
has he been coming to you like one-on-one time? Or?
Obviously, we have only so much one-on-one time we can have, but during the practices when we split ends, I'm doing the training. I'm on the floor, so I see his skill set.
Coach, every time Temple kind of got back into the game, you guys always pulled away. What went behind that?
We got some stops and then we made some baskets. Obviously, we didn't make the free throws, but we made some baskets, some timely baskets when we had to, and got some stops when we needed to. I knew it was going to be a tough game. When we were up 23, I was like, I've watched them play so many games. Obviously, you guys have. Well, they've been up. They should have won. I don't know what the record is, but they should have won 5 more, 6, 7 more games by now because they just didn't close. They've always been in every game, so you got to really go ahead and push away from them. And I knew it was going to end up being a game because of the way that they play, and just happy to get out here with a win.
Penny, on the flip side of that, what didn't allow y'all to push away when you had a chance to with up 23 or whatever it was in the first half?
Didn't get the stops, just giving up layups. We have a rule now when we don't give up pain and give up layups, and we just started doing it almost like the game was over. And that's just unfortunate with this team. It's been the byproduct of why we lost 4 in a row. You just can't. You got to rebound and you got to defend.
What's it going to take to kind of get them out of that mentality that, hey, the game's over, let's get out of here?
We've been doing it all year. We've been showing film. We have these guys well prepared. It's just, their energy that they have for 40 minutes.
How do you think Nick handled himself back here?
I think Nick did well. Obviously, in the beginning of the game, he was very nervous. Shot 2 really tough shots, and was trying to kind of get his feet wet that way. And then all of a sudden, he calmed down, and then started playing basketball the way he knows how to play.
What did you like about him when Nick entered the portal? Obviously, you've gotten a good look at him playing in this league. What did you like about him to say one on the team?
Yeah, the role that he had on the team, he and Jaleel, they were the stoppers. They were the defensive stoppers. He crashed the glass. He blocked shots. He guarded 1 through 5. He did everything, and you always need players like that on your team.
What about tonight gives you confidence that you guys have turned the corner?
Yeah, we got up 23 points on a good team. I don't care about the record. This team still competes. They play really good defense. So to me, that's 2 wins in a row. That's all that matters. We just came off a 4-game losing streak. So for me, the more wins we get, the confidence goes up. That gives me the confidence to know that.
Hey, Coach, who was the player tonight when you saw him step up? You said, that was me during my Memphis State days.
Come on now, don't do me like that. Ain't nobody on their team that look like me. No, I'm joking. No, I mean, honestly, I don't try to put those guys. I don't try to do that to those guys. But honestly, David Jones came to play. He does it very efficiently because when you go on the road, your game is supposed to ramp up if you're that guy. And that's what he does all the time. So if I'm going to name one player, it's him because he's very consistent and he always shoots a really good percentage.
What are some things you can take away from tonight going into your next game?
The things that we can take away from tonight is that we've shown ourselves that we can win on the road again. Got kind of shaky there because, the games that we've won on the road in this league, with the exception of the Wichita State game when we shot lights out, scored 63 points in the second half, have all been wins by small point total. So we just got to grind it out. We're a grinded out team, and getting wins now is better than getting losses. So this is going to help keep motivating us.
And you talk about trying to build momentum, right? So just getting a win doesn't matter how it looks. How difficult is that when you've got, 8 games left and you're kind of on the right side of the bubble? Having to do it quickly, how difficult?
Well, it's very difficult because of how the season started. Me missing the first 3 games, us going on a 10-game win streak in non-conference, and then us struggling in conference, and then losing 3 of the 4 games by 1 possession, and then dropping, out of the rankings. So now every win, you gotta cherish every win, no matter what it takes and how it looks.
Tulane coming up Sunday. Obviously, I guess revenge is going to be the.
I don't know if I say revenge because it's just you gotta get a win. It's zone the entire game. You gotta deal with the zone and you gotta defend.
I haven't heard it yet, but somebody said you said something about your rotation on the post-game radio. I guess something along the lines of wanting to trim it down. Do you mind elaborating on that? Is that something you're?
Yeah, it's just time now with 8 games to go. If guys aren't ready, they're not ready. It just is what it is. We're trying to get it to 7 or 8, whatever that 7 or 8 is.
Yeah, it's, I guess the last game, Malcolm didn't play the last 8 minutes or whatever it was, and then tonight, the last 4 minutes, he wasn't out there. Is it just, because you've talked a lot about small ball, is it just that, or is there something else?
No, it's small ball. I mean, think about it. It's just team basketball. You know, Malcolm didn't play the last 2 games. We won. So I think you guys are trying to put too much emphasis. He's played for me for 9 years. I know him. He knows me. All I want to do, and he wants to do, is win for the city, win for the school. It's not about taking one player out. If we have to take him out at the end of every game to win, he'll be happy just like we'll be happy. It just is what it is. Just get the win. I'd rather do that than have him in and lose. So right now we're winning. So that's where it's at.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks, man.
Hey man, I don't think nobody look like me. Come on, man. You saw me